Welcome to Malaysia's Ecotourism Interactive Map Game version 2.0, or known as EcoXplorer V2.0. EcoXplorer V2.0 is an initiative to promote the famous and hidden gems of ecotourism destinations in Malaysia, subsequently increasing the awareness on the importance of sustainability by preserving and protecting the natural beauties in the country. Before we begin, let's hear from our former Prime Minister, Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, on the recent announcement on the country's latest initiative for tourism recovery and long-term plan post-COVID-19.
Di samping itu, sebagai kerajaan yang bertanggungjawab, adalah penting untuk kita mengimbangi pembangunan serta pemeliharaan dan pemuliharaan khazanah negara, termasuklah alam sekitar, budaya dan warisan. Matlamat kita adalah untuk menjenamakan Malaysia sebagai top of the mind ecotourism destinations of the world.
In line with the announcement, the idea of EcoXplorer V2.0 is to create awareness and knowledge on Malaysia's ecotourism in fun and interactive manners. Now, let's take a detailed look at the EcoXplorer V2.0. It is recommended a maximum of 4 players to play this game for better experience of the EcoXplorer V2.0.
Before the start of the game, the turn and penalty cards need to be shuffled and placed on their designated positions on the game board. To start the game, the players need to scan the QR code of how to play in order to understand the rules and instructions of the game. The first player picks the first turn card in order to move forward. The instruction on the turn cards guide the player on how many spaces to advance. All players begin from the starting line until the finishing line. Each dashed line on the game board serves as a space. For example, if the player is instructed by the turn card to advance 2 spaces forward, he or she counts 2 dashes of line in order to move forward and place the player's token. If the player stops at the question mark spot, he or she is required to scan the QR code of the question mark's card. The player will then need to choose the state where the token stops and proceed to choose the level of difficulty for the questions that he or she needs to answer in order to collect the points. The harder the questions, the higher the points that can be accumulated by the players.
To enable the AR feature, players need to install the Foria app in their mobile phone and use it to scan the game board. The AR characters will appear from the game board through the mobile phone screen, thus increasing the interactivity feature of the EcoXplorer V2.0.
If the player is to stop at the point of exclamation mark, then he or she is required to follow the penalty scripted on the randomly selected card of exclamation mark. While playing, players can scan the QR code positioned next to the stakes flag. Informational sites of ecotourism destinations situated close to the stopping point of the player's token will be displayed. The accumulation of the points collected will be used to categorize the players as a hard, medium or soft ecotourist at the end of the game. Upon arriving at the finishing line, players will be able to accumulate the points collected throughout the journey. The definition and characteristic of each ecotourist category, hard, medium and soft, are shown before the points are being accumulated. The reason for this is to distinguish the level of knowledge among the players on ecotourism sports in the country and cultivate their competitive spirit as well as pique their interest to eventually visit and responsibly consume the products and services at those destinations.